Hey, what's up, coaches? The call tonight was not really a go. So I am doing a video for you guys instead. So I just wanted to real quick talk about a couple things before I dive into the buckets. So this next month, we're coming up on October. We're going to be into October before our next call. So I'm going to do a live video like probably this Thursday with just some info for you guys for what's to come in October. Also, if you haven't hit Success Club yet this month and you're still pushing, this is a really great opportunity for you to promote for a challenge group starting next week. Like I would do a challenge group post on Wednesday if you're still pushing for a Success Club. Do a Transformation Tuesday pick of something on Tuesday and say that you have spots for 3 more people in your next group. Transformation Tuesdays are huge in this business and we get a ton of traction from those. And so that would be a really good idea for Tuesday. Wednesday would be a great post for a challenge group. I would promote the crap out of a challenge group. If you're trying to hit Success Club still this month, I would promote the crap out of it. And then you can always do a giveaway. I wouldn't make that the focus of your post though. I would just do, maybe include it in the post. For the next 2 people that commit, you'll get, I'll pay for your fitness program, or for the next 2 people that commit, sorry guys, I'm like half asleep. I had a long day. But for the next 2 people that commit, I'll send you 5 days of Shakeology, and I have some packets here I can sell you or whatever. Or I'll send you a shaker, or I'll send you a cookbook, or little things like that you can just to seal the deal. But I would promote for that. People that you have talked to about nutrition in the past, 3-day refresh is still on promo. You could do a 30-day challenge group focused on clean eating and nutrition. Start that on the 3rd. If you're more into something else like that, or a 3-day, promote the 3-day refresh. Post a Transformation Tuesday pick of somebody's 3-day refresh on Tuesday or Thursday. You have Transformation Tuesday, Transformation Thursday. There are tons of opportunities for you to post about these things. Ask in Forever Fit. Ask some of the other coaches that have done 3-day refresh and have some results that they'd be willing to share. More often than not, you can find them in Forever Fit, or just post in there who has a 3-day refresh, that picture that they can share. You can post that on Transformation Tuesday or Transformation Thursday, and push for those 3-day refreshes too, because those are that's a great, for somebody who wants to jumpstart their nutrition, somebody that's not really sure about a fitness program, they still get a free 30-day trial of Beachbody On Demand. That's just a really great chance for them to lose a couple pounds, clean out their system, whatever. So that's something that you could do this week as well. So that's what I have for you for this week. So I'll do a live video kind of more with the calendar that I'm going to do, and I'm going to build a calendar. But on October 3rd is our new coach training. We are going to do our live event tomorrow night. I still need some volunteers to go live tomorrow for maybe 5 minutes tops. I mean, this doesn't have to be like anything fancy or structured. This is just you talking about coaching. And it doesn't even have to be talking about the details of coaching. It can be like, hi, I'm so-and-so. I have a super busy life. This is how I squeeze coaching in. This is what it's done for me. This is why I love it, blah, 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 boom, done. But this is a great chance to give you more traction on your page and for you to get yourself out there a little bit more, because when we do these live events, when you post a live video in a live event, it pops up on your page and it shows up like Ashley is live. and then people get notifications, and then they sit there and they're like, "Oop, I better get on. Ashley's live. I wonder what she's talking about." So that's a really good way for you to get more traction to your page, especially if you're, just wanting to put the word out there a little bit about coaching. This gives you a really great chance to do that. So tomorrow night, I do need a couple people to go live between 8:30 and 9 o'clock just to talk a little bit about coaching. I'm going to do an opening video, and then I'll do a closing video, and then I'll have like a little Zoom call action after that if anybody wants to ask any questions. So that, and then, sorry guys. So I was on a call with Melanie Mitro this morning, and she was talking about growing your business, growing your, when you say you're a coach who's like, I don't have any coaches that are working the business. I don't have anybody that's putting in an effort. I don't have anybody, we've all been there in our businesses. Melanie Mitro at one time was a brand new coach, and she has struggled as well. And currently struggles. I know top coaches that have still not hit Success Club this month. So you know what? Like, we all have ups and downs in every part of our business. And it's not just being a Beachbody coach. It's anybody that has a business has ups and downs. I will say this, if you guys didn't listen to the National Wake Up Call this morning, listen to it. It was really, really great. But the chick that was on there was talking about how in one of her first months of coaching, she made $70. And, people are like, well, that's crappy. Like, ooh, only $70? Like, that boo-hoo. And she's like, here's the thing. I made a profit. Like, I wasn't negative that month. She's like, I had a couple people that had signed up and I made a profit. She said, you know how many people invest in a business? How many people buy for 3 or 4 years before they start turning a profit if they don't go under first? So if you are helping a minimum of, 3 people a month, or if you're, if you have 3 people that are ordering Shakeology regularly each month, if you have, I probably should have done this later or in the morning. But, if you have that consistent amount of people that you're reaching out to and that you're able to help each month, then you are, yay, a profit. Like, that's great. But when we don't think about it as dollars and profit and we think about it as people, if you're helping one more person each month than you helped last month, or if you had a goal to help 10 people and you've already helped 10 people this year, that's awesome. Like, continue to push yourself to higher goals. Continue to say, okay, you know what? I hit Success Club 2 last month. My goal this month is at least Success Club 4. And don't stop there. Don't hit your goal and then like turn it off and then run for the hills. Like, keep pushing yourself. Guys, and this is not me bragging by any means at all, so please don't take it that way, but I had my best month ever and I hit Success Club 21 last month. 21. Right now I'm sitting at 9. That's great because that's a huge goal for me. But my goal was 20 this month. Am I throwing myself a pity party? No. Am I sending out a ton of invites these next few days? Yes. Because if I don't hit Success Club 20 this month, that's fine. I mean, that's a goal of mine and I'm pushing for it. But if I'm continuing to do the habits every day that are going to get me there, then I know I'm doing something right. If I'm not throwing in the towel, if I'm not throwing a pity party, if I'm not pouting, then I'm doing something right. So that also sets me up for a better success next month when I continue to push through those behaviors towards the end of the month instead of throwing in the towel. I could have thrown in the towel on the 10th when I was at Success Club 9, and I could have said, okay, I hit Success Club 5. I don't need to do anything else this month. I'm done. But no, I've consistently invited and I've been consistently posting throughout the whole rest of the month because my goals don't change when I hit them. Like, my goals continue to evolve. And your goals should continue to evolve, especially in this business. So, 80% of your business, 80% of what you do should be spent on your personal business, should be spent on recruiting, should be spent on your posts, should be spent on, looking for challengers, checking in with your challengers, focusing on your challenge groups. 80% of what you do as a coach should focus on that. And 20% should be focused on your team. Because you know what? The only thing you can control is what you do. You can't control what your team does. I can't control how many people are going to get on the calls on Monday nights. I can't control how many people in the team are going to recruit or hit Success Club or not. I can't control any of that. That's totally up to you guys to do. I can't tell you how to run your business for you. I can just be here with the tools you need to help you succeed every step of the way. But you can control the people that you talk to, the amount of people that you talk to. You can control every post that you post on social media. You can control the groups that you run. In the grand scheme of things, it's ultimately up to you. If you want a successful business and you're not seeing it, then you need to find more people. If you want to, hit Success Club 50 next month, then you need to find 25 people that want to join you. And if you message 100 and all 100 of them say no, then message 100 more. I mean, it gets daunting and it gets redundant at times, but know that, like the chick on the National Wake Up Call today, she said, had I not hung in there for 3 years, my mom never would have come to me and said, okay, I'm finally ready. She's like, so, you think about when you sign up and you start this business and you really want to help and inspire people, and then you throw in the towel, it doesn't give you the chance, or it doesn't give those people the opportunity to join you. So I always think about that. And you guys know I always say, be here in a year. But the more you focus on the things that you need to be doing daily to meet those long-term goals, that is key. That is, those daily improvements are always going to be the key to successes. You know what? You can have the crappiest training. You can have the most absurd, makes no sense at all. Believe me, when I started and I didn't know, I would recruit a coach and I would be like, I don't know what to do with you. Here, look at this YouTube video. Here, try this. I'm not really sure what to do next. I'm going to put you in some groups and then go do your thing. It takes time to become a leader. It takes time to learn the ropes. But if you have people that join you and they want to do this, they're going to rise to the occasion, despite, maybe not having the best training to get started, despite not having, the opportunity that somebody that joins in 6 months from now is going to have. I don't know. But the people that want this will want this, and they will work for it, and they will come through. So going on to buckets. So time management, guys, is your friend in this business. And if you're not, if you don't have a plan, then, you're like me for the last year and a half as a coach, and scattered and frustrated, and you have 25 notebooks on your desk and you're trying to take notes and find your notes, and you realize that your notes are on a piece of paper in the other room. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys about these buckets and how you can manage your time effectively. So I am going to do a screen share, but I just wanted to touch on time management really quick. Here I go with my, think about a few things that you do in your business. What can I do? What can I eliminate? What can I automate? And what can I delegate? So if you have a paper and pen for your calendar, and it's a mess and you're using all kinds of different planners and you're so scattered, oh my gosh, it's time to get with technology and it's time to automate that. And I say that because I am the same way. Like, I have a planner, I have my phone, I have a notebook, I have things everywhere, and it's a mess because I'm like, I totally forgot I had a call today, or I totally forgot, and if I'm not being consistent with that stuff, then I can see my business start to slide because I'm not on top of my game. What can I eliminate? So don't reinvent the wheel. There are plenty of challenge group guides in the back office. If you're struggling with challenge group posts, go back there, copy and paste them. If you're not, if you're struggling with keeping up on Facebook for your challenge groups, do a challenge app tracker. So then you just have it all. You can just schedule your posts for the week and be done with it. And then make sure that you're checking in every day though. What can I delegate? Is there something that you have, something that one of your coaches or your challengers or some, people asking questions and you're not really sure how to answer that, send them to the FAQs, send them somewhere else to find those answers. Go to Google. Sometimes Google has really great answers, unless you're looking up like vaccine stuff. And in that, I don't recommend that. But anyway, so, don't say yes to things if your plate is already full. Like, if somebody asks you to do something, if somebody asks you to plan a birthday party and you're like, there's no way I can do that, don't say yes. Like, don't feel obligated, because you know what? You're going to say no and people are going to get over it. They're not going to hate you for the rest of your life. And that's something I've had to learn, is trying to be, stop being a yes man, Ashley. Like, I've done that way too many times. Identify and say no to time wasters. So if you're doing something that you notice is becoming, a drain on your energy and a drain on your time, then say no to it. And then just continue to duplicate, if you have a challenge group that has run really well, start a Google Doc and copy and paste all those into a Google Doc. Keep your posts on your Facebook page that you really like, put those in a Google Doc. And you know what? In a year from now, nobody's going to remember. You can copy and paste that and put a different picture. There's coaches do that all the time, guys. It's not a big deal. If you have a really awesome post about Shakeology and you're like, gosh, I don't think anybody saw that, I totally need to use it again. Use it again 2 months from now and change up the time. Post in the morning instead of in the evening. So use videos, somebody asks you about Shakeology, send them a video. Don't type it out for 10 minutes. Just send them a video. Somebody asks you about 21 Day Fix, send the video link in the back office. You don't have to talk about all this stuff. These are time savers. Make more time available for yourself. Plan your day, plan your week, plan your month. And plan ahead. You don't always, this cracks me up. One of the coaches in Destin said this, if you are not an early morning riser, if you do your workouts late at night, that's fine. But you're like, I don't want to post my workout at midnight. Okay, well, take some pictures and post them in the morning when you get up. Nobody's going to know. I mean, that sounds like kind of cheesy, but honestly, like, if you want to motivate somebody to work out, it doesn't matter what time you do it. You can still post your workouts, in the morning. Or if you're traveling and you're not going to get your workouts in, take a couple pictures beforehand. And obviously still do your workout, but, post so that if you're on an airplane, you can still, you can get your posts out there. But know that this business too, you will be planning to make some sacrifices if you want to see this business get off the ground. And that's with any business. Any business that you start, you will have to make sacrifices, and you will have to know when to say no and when to say yes. Where should your time be spent? First week of the month, focus on hitting Success Club. I've started to adopt that strategy, and it's been kind of a game changer for me. Making sure that, the 1st through the 7th, that's my priority, is recruiting my people and hitting Success Club. Even if it's just Success Club 5, finding 3 people, that's my goal for the first week of the month. And then after that, I can relax and know that, you know, I'm going to continue to talk to people and invite through the rest of the month. But that first week of the month, that is my goal. So if I'm distant that first week of the month, if I'm not always here and, you know, not always accessible, it's because I'm trying to hit my personal goal. Consistency over time delivers results. And then keep it super simple. I know I've talked about this before. But many coaches have struggled with their businesses. They try new things. They're not sure. It's not working. They're getting burned out. And you know what it takes? It takes going back to the basics. It takes going back to the vital behaviors. Why did you sign up in the first place? Was it fitness? Then post more about fitness. Was it nutrition? Post more about the nutrition. Being a product of the product, that's never going to fail you. You love your workouts, you love your shakes, you love what you're doing, you love connecting with people. If you're awesome at challenge groups, do more challenge groups. Focus on your challenge groups. Don't feel like you have to do a ton of other stuff. Most of our coaches that we recruit are going to come from challenge groups anyway, because they see the products and they know the products and they love the products and they work and they love that the feeling that they get from the challenge groups and the closeness and the connectivity. So focus on your challenge groups. If you're really strong at challenge groups, that's where you need to recruit. That's where you need to find people. That's what you need to do, is look for people to join your challenge groups and start training people in your challenge groups that want to coach how to duplicate your successes with your challenge groups. Invite. You know, that's never going to change. In any business you're in, whether it's, my husband used to be in insurance sales and investments, every day he was cold calling 100 people, negotiable every day. And he said, you know, it sucked and he hated it. But he started to build a business on referrals, because he would ask people, you know, okay, well, I know that you're not interested right now, but do you know anybody that I could help? Do you have anybody that would benefit from my services? Don't forget to ask for that referral. Personal development. If you're not doing it, like it's not, then what are we doing? But honestly, like, personal development has changed so many of our lives from, you know, if you have a bad day, if you struggle, if there's something that you're struggling with and you need help with, ask me, ask your upline, what do you recommend? What's a good book that you can recommend for me because I'm a procrastinator? Eat that frog. I hate getting up in the morning. I hate working out. I don't have time for anything. What's a good book? The Miracle Morning. I suck at social media. I need more training. What should I read? GoPro. So there's books out there for everything. Lack of confidence, read You're a Badass. Need help building your business, like as a chick, Girl Boss is a good one. Leadership books, I can tell you anything by John C. Maxwell is going to be a great leadership book. So, I mean, all kinds of things like that, guys. There are tons of books out there or podcasts even. The Shakeology podcast on iPhone. My goodness, please do yourself a favor, subscribe to it and listen to it. That is going to change your life, because the more you know about Shakeology, the better you're going to be able to talk about it to people. So please go in. There's like 13 episodes. They're only like 9 minutes long. Listen to one a day for like a week, 2 weeks, whatever. But just listen to the conversations about Shakeology and duplicate those. That's all you have to do, is duplicate it. Reuse your posts, reuse images, reuse graphics, reuse scripts, reuse challenge group guides. Make a document of common responses that you say to people that you know are, you know, that somebody says, okay, I'm ready to sign up. Copy and paste that conversation into a Google document and save it for yourself so you can see where you went right and how it worked. So I'm going to go into buckets real quick. And that's not it. Okay, so real quick, just to touch on these buckets. So this is why I asked you guys to grab a pen and a piece of paper. You can do this on an Excel spreadsheet. You can do this on a pen and a piece of paper. I actually have done this on a pen and a piece of paper. but I just put it onto my screen today so I can share it with you guys. So this is what my buckets look like when I was in Destin last week. Corporate did a training on this. It was super helpful. So you have 5 buckets. I definitely would keep Beachbody personal activity and Beachbody organizational activity as 2 of your buckets. You'll want to color code each one. So you can have anything like personal time, personal stuff, me time, family time, friends, depending on your life, your lifestyle. I have life stuff. Like this is my everyday laundry, cleaning, dishes, gross, like boring stuff. This might be career. This might be job. This might be, outside the home, travel. I mean, things, but your 5 bucket list, your 5 key things in your life. So because me, this totally relates to my life. So don't feel like yours have to come from these things that I'm doing. But I will tell you, Beachbody personal activity, again, I said 80% of what you do as far as your Beachbody business goes needs to be personal activity that's going to grow your own personal business. That is, for me, website, our team website, my blog, my challenge groups, one-on-one coach calls, doing my posts, creative planning. That's like strategizing, like things that I want to say, like things I want to post about, challenge group type posts, planning for my month, like what I'm going to do for my free group, what I'm going to do for my challenge group, just creative type planning, using PicMonkey, doing follow-ups, doing a power hour every day, and then just focusing on recruiting and inviting. So that's what I have for my personal activity. Add that all up, that's about 20 hours a week. So I need to decide how much time I can split up between, everything that I'm doing and incorporate that. My organizational activity, this is training type stuff that I use for my downline. This is the other 20%. Coach trainings, planning for trainings, team calls, team building, new coach training type stuff. So that's for organizational activity. My life stuff, that's just normal household upkeep. Family stuff, this has the biggest chunk of my time because I spend all day with my kids at home. And so I do have a large chunk of my time devoted to family. Yes, I work in a lot of my Beachbody personal activity, but I try to set aside specific times for my kids only, when I'm not on my phone and I'm not on my computer and I can just be with them. We go to the library. I have time with my husband scheduled in there. Yes, I schedule in time with my kids and schedule in time with my husband, because if I don't, then I'm on my phone or I'm on my computer, and then I'm, getting dirty looks from my husband, or my kids are like, Mom, put your phone away. If I'm not totally devoted to one thing or the other, or I'm like trying to merge these buckets, like then chaos happens. And then I turn into a guilt monkey, and I'm like, things are bad. So it's so important, guys, to have success in this business, to keep your stuff separate. So make sure, your me time, that is like, for me, my personal development, my workouts, prayer, my nutrition, like meal prep. This is stuff. Yes, this is like meal prep. If you have a family, you're prepping your meals for your family, but usually it's just me that's cooking, a couple meals, or, that's time with my husband if we're both grilling food or whatever. But I put like shopping and pampering stuff. Like, no, I don't always go to the mall and shop for 2 hours and go get a pedicure or a massage for an hour. But those are options that I put in my schedule. So that way I know if I have, if I'm going to go get a massage once a year, then I can schedule that into my schedule. So anyway, color code all these things. Make an Excel spreadsheet if you're good at that stuff, or a table or whatever. This is on Numbers on my Mac, that I just made this little chart, and I just merged these buckets and color coded them and literally typed in everything that I wrote down in Destin on here. And that's what I do. So from there, this is where it gets good. Google Calendar. Does anybody use Google Calendar? Have you used Google Calendar? This is your lifesaver right here. So I've been using my other calendar and I've been using my phone, and now I'm starting to merge everything and put it on Google Calendar. So what you can do is you can go in and you just type in Google Calendar. Literally, like, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Maybe not. Okay. Let me just start over. Sorry, guys. Google Calendar. Okay. Just type in Google Calendar. That's it. Click on it. Boom. This comes up. This automatically comes up. It's like Google Docs. It automatically saves all the time. So you can create your events. Like, this is our Destination Fit team call. And you can see here that I have my organizational activity and I keep those colors the same. Personal activity, recruiting, that's one of those. So that's here on my live coach sneak peek for tomorrow night. So I can go in and I can schedule. I know that I'm going to have my morning workout, and it's going to be from 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. And it's going to be tomorrow, 27th today. And it's going to be in my basement, max 30. And my me time, what color did I have? It was purple. Yeah, my me time, purple. Okay, click on that, click save, boom. Where am I? Morning workout. Why did it not save? It's blue. Okay, there we go. Yep, save. There we go. So there's my me time, my workout scheduled in. You can set up notifications on your phone. Your notifications will go off as a reminder. You can set them up 30 minutes before. You can set them up later. You can double click and go back into your event. You do get a notification, add a notification. You can modify, you can invite others. If it's a team call, you can enter other people's email addresses and you guys will all get an email when I have my team calls. Don't worry, I'm not doing that. You can merge your calendar with your spouse. So you can put your kids' doctor appointments in there, your dentist appointments, all of that stuff. This is amazing. One-on-one coach calls with your coaches, schedule those bad boys in there. Schedule your time in your power hours in there. Schedule your, 30 minutes of cleaning the house time on Saturday. Put that stuff in there. So then you have a set calendar that you can look at and you can say, you know what, this is what I have to get done today. This is what I need to do. Today I need to do 4 posts. I need to get them ready so I can post them on the weekend. And one thing that I like to do is get my images ready beforehand and make a note in the note thing on my phone. And I type my posts out and then I just copy them from there and paste them into Facebook. So I'm not sitting there for 45 minutes trying to type something up. It's already done. If I see a post that another coach does that I like and it's something I want to use, I take ideas from there and I make my own. I type it into a little note in my notes in my phone, and then I copy and paste that onto Facebook at a later time with a different image. Sometimes I'll take 2 tank tops downstairs with me to go work out, and I'll take a couple different pictures. If I know I've got something going on, then I can use those pictures at a later date. I know, guys, like, it sounds kind of tacky, but when you're crunched for time and you have a lot of stuff going on and you want to stay consistent, you do things to make it work. Yes, I'm getting up and I'm getting my workouts done every morning, so I'm not telling a lie that I'm not working out. I'm just posting things at a later time to make it more convenient for myself. So think about what's going to work best for you, how you can make your life easier. And if you are a calendar person, great. If you're not, if this is an idea that you think is absurd and you're like, I'm never going to use this, okay, well, that's fine too, but don't knock it until you've tried it. So, keeping yourself organized. You can block out, entire times of this. You work 40 hours a week. Okay, so you put in here, Monday, from 7:30 in the morning until 4:30 p.m. Why is it not changing? And you can repeat Monday through Friday. And then you can put work, and then so that your schedule is blocked out. It's going to be blocked out Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 4:30 every day. You can schedule your lunch in there, but then you can look at your calendar and you see that organization. You see that you have a calendar blocked out. You can schedule your time in, and you can make more time for things and you can look and see what you're wasting your time on and what is stressing you out, and start to eliminate that or crunch that time down, or say, okay, listen, like I'm going to do 1 power hour today, and I'm going to spend 30 minutes doing something else to grow my business. And that's it. And when that time is up, that time is up. Set the timer for yourself and race against the clock. That's going to be your lifesaver. If you are a type of person that you take, you sit down at your computer to do 10 invites and it takes you an hour and a half and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't do anything. I am so I got sidetracked. I saw squirrels. Set the timer and set it take your phone and set it this. So you are looking at your timer when you're looking at your computer, or set the timer on your computer so that little thing pops up at the bottom. So that way you're racing against the clock. You're like, I only have 30 minutes to get 10 invites out. I have to get this done, and I need to get some follow-ups done, and I have to do it within this time frame. So if I don't do it now, then it's not going to get done. So race against the clock. Work hard against yourself, and make yourself work for it. So I hope that was helpful, guys. I know I tend to ramble a little bit, but I know this call was kind of a good one for several of us who struggle with some time management stuff and have a lot of stuff going on. I hope this is helpful. Like I said, I'm going to do another video later for the October stuff, but if you're still not at Success Club, like I mentioned, all those things, do a 3-day refresh group coming up after the weekend, do a nutrition group, do post for a challenge group. And if you're not planning on doing a challenge group on the 3rd of October, that's okay. Post for one. And you know what? If you get people to join you, which I'm sure you will, we'll rock it together, and I'll post for one too. And we'll see what kind of traction we get. And if that means, if we each bring one person to the table, that's okay, because we'll do it together. That's what we're doing. We're a team. There's no I in team. It's all of us together. So we're here to help each other out. We're here to make our lives easier for one another and not create any more stress or frustration. So let's do this. Let's hit Success Club this month. Let's push for those extra SC points. We have several days left. There's plenty of time. Transformation Tuesday, Transformation Thursday, challenge group post on Wednesday. We're doing the coaching opportunity live event on Tuesday night. So these will give you all chances every single day to recruit people, talk to people, go back to those follow-ups from the beginning of the month, go back to those follow-ups from last month, those people that said they were going to commit for the health bet that they never did. Go back to all those people, connect with them, and find out what their holdup is and what you can do to help them get to commit with you this month. So I hope you guys have a great night, and any questions, post them in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the live event on Tuesday night.